Today, from Raymond James Stadium in Tampa, Florida, it's Week 7 of the NFL on EA Sports. Mahomes and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers versus Jimmy Garoppolo and the Miami Dolphins.
Still a bit warm here in Florida, but really all things considered, a wonderful fall afternoon for football here in Tampa at Raymond James Stadium. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Miami Dolphins and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. As we get a peek at the former Red Raider and 10th pick in the 2017 draft, Patrick Mahomes.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win, and that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
The numbers for Sanders last week, 16 carries, 61 yards.
Well, he's the number 2 runner in the league, and you just know the offensive line wants to get him to number 1 because most of the good ball carriers, they take care of their alignment. Could be a gold watch in their future if he becomes the leading rusher.
And it's complete. Hooper. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. From midfield, here's Mahomes. He's going to air it out deep for Green. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes firing complete, and he gets this inside the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
53, check 53. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
To throw, it's Mahomes. That is caught inside the 5. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. A.J. Green, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned to get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense. They'll be led out by their quarterback standing at 6'2" from Eastern Illinois. It's Jimmy Garoppolo.
And when Jimmy Garoppolo came out of Eastern Illinois, many people saw a strong-armed guy, well-schooled in the passing game, who needed a little bit of time to develop and reach his potential. Starting to go in that direction right now. A former linebacker in high school. He plays the game with a lot of toughness.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
First down.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. There's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. 3 yards the gain there, second down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's got Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Again, they'll throw with Garoppolo. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Mike Evans, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like...
Zane Gonzalez lining up for the extra.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And his kick is right through. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing, because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away. I know this may be jumping.
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. Now Sanders. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They do go for it. It's Mahomes. That's complete to John Ross. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down. Going deep downfield for Ross. And it's knocked away and incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. On 1st down, Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as...
And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Will Fuller, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Bucs have taken the lead. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
So Miami coming out for their 2nd drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. That's complete to his running back, Evans.
Garoppolo's
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's got his tight end, Anthony Ferkser. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
It's a
10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Dolphins first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Garoppolo again. Airing this one out for him, and this will be caught at the 30. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Dolphins.
Back in the first quarter, you said it. They need to avoid the big play, but he just got a big one right there.
You can't relax. You know, we talked about in the first quarter, but as the game progresses, still opportunity.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Phillip Lindsay, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Well, he wasn't the guy they were initially going for, but after going through the progressions, it worked.
When you have plenty of people who can catch the football, you don't always have to go to your primary target, and sometimes that target is actually covered. Nice job coming off of that and getting it to someone who was open.
And the man out of the backfield gets in for the score. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Will Fuller was the intended target. And it's 2nd down. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's
throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Well, give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And 8 yards.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. The throw over the middle taken in. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He'll find Lindsey here. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And yet again, it's Garoppolo. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. Garoppolo looks to throw once more. The Bucs defense stiffens and pushes this to 4th down.
Incomplete.
More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Makes the score Dolphins 17.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. On the slant, complete to Green. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
The 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And again, it's Mahomes. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. A little check down to Lindsey. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 29-yard line. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Gonzalez's kick is good. And they stretch the lead to 6. It's 20-14 now. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's letting this one go for Fuller. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bashaud Breeland. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. A lot to get to here as some of the division races starting to take shape as we look around the NFL here in week number 7. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit. And that's been a back-and-forth game, all tied in the second quarter. From there, it's off to Chicago. Check on the Bears at home at Soldier Field. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Jarvis Landry, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. Finally, we finish at MetLife Stadium to see what's going on with the Jets.
The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They defeated the Patriots last week, now looking to make it 2 in a row here as they come up 1st and 10. Second half starts with a run by Lindsey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Play. 2nd and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Dietrich Wise Jr. Give him the credit for the sack and a loss of 14 yards. So they come out of the locker room trailing, but plays like that, they won't be trailing much longer. Defense really starting out well this second half.
Yeah, they knew they had to jumpstart things a little bit. They really struggled in the first half trying to slow them down, but now they had a plan, made that adjustment that we always talk about, and it worked very well on that play.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A real letdown defensively. That was third and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Another run by Lindsey. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Brings up third down.
They'll try and run for it with Lindsey. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. So instead of giving them another third down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 20.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. The end result, 21 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And finding the tight end Hooper. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 16 more on that one and another 1st down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
So they go from one 42-yard line to the other as they come up now 1st and 10. They'll run with Sanders. Not much there. Maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
26, Miles Sanders.
And quickly they get to the line.
He was taken down by DeForest.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Mahomes throwing right, and that's complete. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. You can almost see inside his face mesh there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep him.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course. The 2nd and 10 now as we roll along in the 3rd quarter from Tampa. Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially his 2nd interception. Really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Mahomes. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa. second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Bucs are just an extra point away from grabbing the lead now. Extra point right down the middle, and that will put them on top here in the third. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
A running play there, going to get 11 as they get a quick first down.
The tackle made at the 30.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
He was brought down by.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Complete.
A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Jimmy Ward.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
9-yard gain on
The Dolphins on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. Garoppolo now. And he's got a man. It's the tight end, Howard, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Are you serious?
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Now Garoppolo. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's the fullback with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score.
And that has to warm the hearts of a lot of old-school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Now this will make it into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
34-yard line.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
Eluding the pressure right. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
32-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to the Oregon Duck, DeForest Buckner. Another try after the first down sack. Mahomes. A little juke. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Intercepted by the Dolphins.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his second interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. Another important fourth quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line.
Ball carrier.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
Brandon, you know how many times we've done games, and at the start of the fourth quarter, we see both teams hold up the four fingers, fourth quarter is ours. Well, how about this drive? You saw the four fingers for 4-minute offense, and this offensive line has really hunkered down and established themselves.
Yeah, this is where they say, put the game on our shoulders, we'll lead the way, right?
No doubt about it, and let me tell you, if you're a running back, all you want to do is get behind those big fellas, have a little vision, and find some space.
And a solid way to do that on the first play of the drive there. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Philip Lindsey.
The objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now third down is looming, a pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
2 yards.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, like hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Things just got interesting. They tried for the long field goal there to salt this one away. They don't get it, and now a little time for the other guys to mount a late drive.
Well, they thought their kicker would put it through the post and finish this one off. I'm sure they discussed pooch punting it and letting their defense take over. Well, the defense now.
Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
Intercepted by the
Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And he gets halfway home from the 10 to the 5 on a pickup of 5. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line.
Philip Lindsey, the ball carrier. He's brought down by Shaq Thompson. It's a gain of 4, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. It's 1st and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. And they take a knee.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way